it's about that time we decided we were going to do something a little bit different today, add some different elements to what we already do. It's going down, man, trying to figure out ways to break the algorithm, man. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to all our channels, all our different platforms. Boss Talk 101, Boss Talk 101 Prime Time. It's crazy. We got to get it done, though. Boss Talk 101, where the boss is talking.
What's good, what's good, what's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, coming at you all the way live. I'm in your space, I'm in your place, and I'm definitely blessed to be here on this wonderful day. It is August the 10th, 2026, here in the great state of Mississippi. You're tuned into the Primetime Network. I am your host, Big G. And you're locked into Industry Talk. We are live at 5. And welcome, everyone, to the show. Welcome to the platform. Welcome to the conversation. Give everybody an opportunity to get the notifications and lock in with us. But for those of us that are here, how in the hell are you doing? How are things going? How's your day? How's the start of your week? Yes, how is the start of your week? Great conversation we're going to get into today. Yeah. The journey. Right? The journey to wisdom. You see. A lot of things we chase in life. But one thing that's not mistaken, as you live, you learn. And over time, wisdom sets in through life experience. Wisdom isn't knowing everything, it's finally knowing what matters, what doesn't, who matters, and what deserves to be left the hell alone. Yeah. So we'll get into it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to sit down and talk with our guest, my good man Roblo Escobars. And we're going to introduce another artist that we're going to start speaking with in terms of prospecting with Freer Records, and get a feel for his enthusiasm and give him a little breakdown and background about who we are, what we do, what we provide, and where we're going. And then vice versa. You got to find out what the artist is interested in and what he's going to do, what his plans are. So it gives us an opportunity to get to know one another, break the ice, face to face. Since a lot of the people that I deal with are in different states, different countries, yes. But we still work nonetheless. That's right. So, as we tread through today and talk about what it is that we talk about, I want you to sit back, relax, get your popcorn, get your cool drink, and enjoy the show. Yes, definitely enjoy the show. And for all of you out there that are just recently coming into the situation, you just started following and paying attention, or it came across your feed and you said, man, let me check this out. What I need you to do, what I'd like you to do, what I want you to do is to go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime, and all of our affiliates. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Industry Talk. Let's get into the conversation. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Yeah. Yes, indeed. So let's get on into it, so I can get our guest into the session. You know what's crazy about life? We spend a whole lot of time chasing shit that eventually it doesn't even matter. Money, titles, attention, approval, being right, trying to impress people who probably ain't even thinking about you. But somewhere along this journey, if you're paying attention, life starts teaching you differently. You realize peace matters, your time matters, your health matters, your family matters, your purpose matters. And having people around you who genuinely love you and respect you damn sure matters. That's the journey to wisdom. Yes? Wisdom is when you stop asking, how does this make me look? And start asking, does this make my life better? Because eventually you understand something. Everything demanding your attention doesn't deserve your energy. Everything you can have isn't worth having. And everybody you meet ain't supposed to make the whole journey with you. Now, it's your journey. You're right. So today, on Industry Talk, we're asking the question. After everything you've been through, everything you've learned, everything you've lost, and everything you've gained, what really matters in life? You see, that's the question. Let's talk about it. Let's definitely talk about it. I'm going to bring my good man Roblo Escobars into the conversation, you know. Yes, indeed. What's going on, Rob?
Yo, Big G.
Roblo Escobar. Can you turn your phone horizontal? Is that possible so we can match up in the screen?
Like this?
Oh,
Or
you
no?
don't have your auto rotate on.
No,
Yeah, so it's stuck sitting like that. Yeah. So how you doing, man?
I'm blessed by the best. Never stress, nothing less.
Okay. Where you at right now? You in the A? You in the
I'm in
West
the A.
Coast, East Coast?
I'm in
Okay.
the A.
Good deal. So talk to me, man. What you been up to? You've been on the road, tearing up the highways.
Man.
What's been going on, man? What you putting in so many miles on that car for?
Networking, tapping in,
Yeah.
letting God lead me,
Yeah.
shooting visuals for the raw jeans tape. Got some songs with some visuals for that. Get ready to drop this Divine Intervention with Emilio Sparks for the next week or two through Freeway Records. Yeah, I mean, shout out Rick, shout out Big G. Get all the other singles ready. I'm just working, bro. Getting everything ready.
Right. Good stuff. Good deal. Good deal. So, you've been talking to me about an artist, and I want you to give me a little background um, on who he is, what he's got going on, his relationship to you, and
Yeah.
what's. I guess I could ask him when we bring him in, but what's your intentions with some of the things that you guys have been doing together already, and what you're looking forward towards as it relates to Freeway Records and everything that we've got going on
Yeah.
already.
So boom. My man Bentayga Moss, man. Uh, he's just so talented, and he's got a real story. When you bring him on, I let him kind of fill in the blanks, but I'll give you a little background. I met him when he was on house arrest, and when he was on house arrest, I was one of the only ones who was like popping up, visiting him. You know what I'm saying? Writing music with him, and back then I didn't have like the studio equipment I got now, so we got creative with it. We record on the phone, put pillows around the phone for like a booth, then just be making songs. And when he was on house arrest, they came and got him, and he had to do a bid. And then last year he got a hold of me, yo, I'm out. He was in the halfway joint, and I always promised him even back like 5, 6, 7 years ago. When he was on house arrest, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm gonna get this music shaking, and whatever I got going on, I'm gonna bring you to the fold. And he just always respected that I always kept in mind with him, always reached out to him, you know what I mean, when he was locked up. And now that he's out, I just want to get, because he's so loyal and so talented, just give him a platform, because he's faced adversity. Um, Ironically, that was going to be the name of our group, but we're going to spell it like Adverse City. Like we're coming from adverse cities, but spell it adversity. It's a little name we had back in the day. But yeah, but take him off, man. That's my dog. He's talented, ready to put the work in. I just want to give him an opportunity to share his talent with people that I trust, like you and Rick.
Okay. Okay. Um, all right. Well, without any further ado, let's bring Bentayga Moss
Moss, yeah.
onto the platform, and let's jump into the conversation. How about that?
Boom, let's do it.
Okay, good deal, good deal. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome um, Mr. Moss with open arms and open hearts and open ears, and let's dig off into this conversation and find out a little bit about the young brother and what he's got going on with his career as an artist. As an artist, all right? Bentayga Moss, how you doing, sir?
Peace, brother. It's an honor. It's an honor.
Okay, good deal, man. Where you hailing from, man? Where you at right now?
Right now, I'm in Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island.
Providence, Rhode Island. Now that is a first for me. Hold up. Let me. Are you the right complexion? Hold on, let me see. Let me look at
It
this
is a
screen
lot of white
here.
people out here, though.
Okay. I'm just checking. I just want to make sure it just wasn't his
No,
teeth
he's
that
not.
was white.
No,
Hey,
he's from New
buddy,
York, though. He's from New York.
I don't care
now,
where he from. It's where he at.
yeah,
He
it's a lot
said
of
I'm
Italians
in.
out here. It's like the
He
Italian
said
hub
I'm
right
in
here.
Providence, Rhode
Tell him how you got the
Island.
Providence. Tell him how you got the Providence, though.
Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Hustling. Ripping and running.
Okay, gotcha,
Ripping and running,
gotcha.
and so I kind of like just put that behind me. So I just want to focus on like my craft.
Okay. All right. And so you talking about your craft. I mean, we hadn't really made the formal introduction, but uh, Rob Lowe sit there and jumped into it and made a statement about something. So what's your craft? What is your craft? Did he freeze up?
Breaking up. Okay.
You got to
What's
be
your
around
craft?
some.
Tell me what you do.
Yeah, you got to be around some good Wi-Fi. You know.
Okay. Now I'm an
Yeah.
artist though. I'm a rap artist, and I write R&B songs as well.
Okay. Do you sing?
No, I don't sing.
You don't sing, so you just a lyricist.
Just a lyricist, yup.
Okay, okay. Do you have any projects that we should be familiar with, or anything that you've been working on? Anything that's coming down the chute? What you got going?
Right now, I'm actually working on my first project. It's called I Don't Want to Be Famous.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Is he? Are you still froze up in there?
No,
Can I
I can.
see you?
I'm here.
I can see. Okay, but it's a delay. All right.
Yeah,
So
but-
before we dig off into that, Moss, let's get a little background about who you are, where you're from, since it was stated that you're from New York. You know what I'm saying? Like that's supposed to mean something. You know what I mean? I mean because I mean a Jersey cat trying to sit there and rep a New York cat. You know what I mean? Like wait a minute, hold on a second. So
Nah, this like it ain't. I ain't been in New York my whole life. Like, so
Okay.
my people's is Liberian,
Okay.
which make me
Oh,
Liberian or whatever.
you African cat. All
Yeah, I'm
right.
African
All
cat.
right.
Absolutely,
All
absolutely.
right. All right. Got you. So talk to me, man. So how was that experience? I mean, were your parents from Liberia and you moved here, or you were born here in the States?
Actually, I was born here in the States.
Okay. Cool. So
My
talk to me
mother was
about that
pregnant.
experience.
My mother was pregnant with us when the war broke out.
Oh,
The
okay.
war
The
broke out.
revolution. Gotcha.
There was a lot of civil wars breaking out in Liberia. So she seeked asylum and came to the United States and had us.
Mm-hmm. You broke up a little bit.
Yes, when she came to the States,
Mm-hmm.
the first place she went to was New York.
Got you.
Had us in
So
New York for a little while, and then we moved to Ohio.
right. So in Liberia, so what was your tribal or your cultural background? Like you had the Hutus and Tutsis. What was your background, ethnicity in terms of the Civil War and the strife? Which side of the war were you guys on?
My tribe was Nimba tribe.
Okay.
It's the Mono and Gio people,
Mm.
and my mother is Kru.
Group. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so how did that Civil War break up the dynamic of your family? And then have you guys actually made an opportunity to reach back out to see how things are going? I mean, it's been some years now, but just to see how things are going with people back on in Liberia.
Yeah, so I went back a few times,
Okay.
and they had built the country up a little bit,
Yeah.
but it still got, they still got corrupt politicians that's keeping the country from advancing.
Right. Right. Okay. All right.
Just like any other
So how
country, you
does
still got a lot of work to do.
Yeah. So how does that impact you in terms of what you talk about, what you write about, your experiences? Because now I'm really interested to find out how was it growing up in New York or the different places that you may have gone, and then how old was your mother at that time when she was pregnant with you?
My mother was 21.
Okay, so she was young. She was young. Okay. And so that experience, how was that? Was your dad in the picture?
Now, my father actually got killed in the Civil War.
Oh wow. Okay. Rest in peace, man. Sorry to hear that. And then, so how was it watching your mother having to raise you, and you had some brothers and sisters, some other siblings as well?
I had two sisters that's still in Africa,
Okay.
and unfortunately, I lost 3 siblings to the war as well.
Oh wow. So, all right. Now this done turned into a whole different conversation, man. How do you deal with that mentally, and how do you cope with that, knowing that you've lost a large percentage of your family to a civil war? You're here in America. You've watched your mother have to struggle raising you. You know what I'm saying? You got 2 other sisters that are displaced in Africa. How was that, man? How did you grow up? Dealing with that, coping with that. And
Honestly,
what did you get into?
Man, I had to grow up fast, put it like that.
Yeah.
Because I seen my mother couldn't
Okay.
really financially, how can I say this? She couldn't really financially take care of them and me and my two, because I got two sisters here in America as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I watched her
Okay.
struggle, try to send money back home and to take care of us here in America as well.
Right. 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 And so, Rob Lowe had mentioned something about you having to do a bid. But before I get into that, let's talk about high school. Did you finish high school? Did you go college? What was the dynamic with that?
So when I came out, I moved out to Ohio in like middle school, going into high school.
Okay.
So when I got to high school out in Columbus, I had dropped out
Okay.
because I got into like wanting to make money to help out my family or whatever.
Right. Right. Okay. All right. So now that you're in the streets doing whatever you got to do to sit there and help the family, um, did you just have run-ins with the law? Were you just a troubled kid? Or did you just get caught up in some shit and now things just caught up with you finally, and now you just got to go sit down? What's going on? Talk to me.
Every time I ever got in trouble with the law, it was an attempt to make money.
Okay.
So I got caught with a substantial amount of drugs out of town,
Mm-hmm.
and I had caught a weapons charge.
Right. Okay. And so, how long did you have to sit down?
I did 3 years my first bid on a
Mm-hmm.
drug possession charge. And this
Okay.
my second case I did 7 years.
All right. All right. So now this is important. This is important because now you can speak to a younger generation that's out here really doing things that are detrimental to their freedom, right?
Right.
I'm not going to ask you if you were speaking to a younger you. No, you're speaking to a younger generation that's out there doing some really crash dummy ass shit, right?
Absolutely.
What kind of advice, coming from where you've come from, do you have for young brothers and sisters that are out there that may possibly be making the bad decision because they're forced into a corner to want to assist their families in paying bills, taking care of, food, taking care of medical expenses, whatever the case may be, because 9 times out of 10, people don't know what's going on with your family dynamic internally. They just see you out there on the block hustling or doing whatever you got to do, depending on where you are. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So no one can sit there and say, "Oh man, you're wrong for what you're doing," because you don't know my life. See, you don't know that my stomach is touching the back of my fucking rib
Right.
cage. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
what do you tell someone knowing that you've spent 10 years of your life incarcerated? And that's a long period of time to be put away.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I would just tell them like, man, look, man, you don't have to turn to the streets. There's other alternatives. Right? There's so many different opportunities, and it's a lot of things that's available to us now. Like, you don't have to mess around in the streets, and you could be successful. It's cool to stay on the right path or whatever. People think that they kind of, I don't know what it is. It's just the law or a fascination with being attached to the streets or whatever.
Hmm.
Like, it's cool to be yourself. You don't have to be in the streets to get any type of validation.
So, Rob Lowe,
You.
chime in on that, man. Give me a little insight. I mean, I understand what Moss is saying.
Mhm.
I can appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I got some follow up. But I want to get your input since you're sitting here talking with us, and we all here on this platform. Talk to me, man. What's your take on it in terms
Yeah.
of speaking to a younger generation about the do's and the don'ts, right? So to
Yeah.
speak. That's basically what we're doing. Not preaching, but
Yeah.
passing along a message.
Well, I kind of piggyback off of what he said in the conversation I had with you in the interview about the job. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Cause like Bentayga, I was involved in a lot of shit because of circumstance and environment, right? And a feeling of hopelessness. But I learned that as time went on, even though God had grace on me and covered me and protected me, when it was time for me to come to a crossroads of do I continue this or focus on something else, you have to make that decision. Like for me and Bentayga, we'll never like judge somebody for what they're going through because we understand the circumstances. But because we made it through the circumstances and tapped into our talents or other things so that we didn't have to keep risking our freedom or life, then that's what it's about. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you can't control your circumstances, but and God will have grace on you, but you can control how you handle those situations. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No matter what you're doing in the streets, whether you're hustling, doing whatever you're selling, whether you're a stick up kid, whatever you're into, finessing, scamming. I we understand that the communities we come from and the circumstances we come from, that seems like the best option. But as you go through that and you go through seeing people killed, seeing people locked up, seeing you go through life-threatening situations, you just get to a point where if you can reach the younger crowd because you've been through it and say, hey, I know stuff's tough, but make sure you move right and make sure that you tap into other things that present itself so that even though it might seem the less sexier option, it's gonna save you from a lot of pain and agony that you're gonna go through if you stay in the streets.
So Moss, what what since we understand you've expressed what your craft is, right? Do you have a full time job right now? Are you working? I mean, I know you say
I'm actually, I'm at Top Golf right now working.
Is that
okay.
is that the job?
Okay.
I'm at the
Yeah,
job
yeah,
right
the
now.
job. You about to get your African ass fired. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
out here in the trenches. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even clock out yet.
Man, you better get up, man. You ain't gotta do that, man. Nah, we
Nah, this
go.
is important though. This is important right here, man. They can wait.
Well,
They can wait.
okay, I wanted to talk to you, and yeah, we had a meeting scheduled, but I said, what the hell, man? I'm going live. Let me bring you on and let me see you face to face, and we can sit there and chop it up. But nah, I don't want to be responsible. Hold up, hold up.
Nah, we
No,
good.
he's
No,
good. He's good.
you is nah, Rob Lowe. Don't sit there and try to co-sign on some bullshit. That's called goddamn insubordination. That's no.
I
You
keep
over
Let
here
him
this
know.
joint
talking
Let him
running,
know,
about
Mo.
man.
You're
nah.
good, baby.
I'm good. I'm good. No, you ain't good, man. Shit. When they goddamn say, hey, Moss, clock out forever. You gonna be like, man, that motherfucker had me on live talking. I definitely need a job now. Shit, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. But let's talk about the music, man. What inspires you and what drives you to do music? Because this shit ain't easy, bro.
It ain't.
This field, this theater, this genre, this space, it's not easy. So talk to me, man. What possesses you to want to say this is what I want to do?
You know what's so crazy, man? The first time I can remember my first love for music, when I was a kid in New York, I used to take my mother's records player. I used to stand up on the sofa and try to stuff them in the VCR. I didn't know what I was doing with it. I just wanted to play the music.
Right.
The mother used to always get like, "What are you doing, boy? You put it all right. Put it like this." Just ever since that time, like I used to take like the cassette tapes and then listen to them and then write everybody's lyrics down. That's how I learned how to write.
Okay.
Tupacalypse
Okay.
tape. I take Nate's tape, Naughty by Nature tapes. I used to take them and just write all the lyrics down. And that's how I learned how to. And then ever since that day, I just started like putting my own words together.
Right. Right.
And
So
this
now
is like
you added a
11, 12
different
years old.
component to it. Now you basically self-taught as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right.
And along this journey, man, I quit many times, and I just keep coming back to it. Throw a lot of lyrics away, throw rap books away. I just found myself writing again.
Right. Right. Um. So now this is a question, and this is something that you might not necessarily want to face right now, but um, your story about surviving Civil War, your story about surviving Civil War, losing family, and still fighting, the resilience, the intestinal fortitude that it takes to get up every day and go punch a clock, knowing that, hey man, I can go get me a pack, whether it's pills, whether it's white, whether it's heroin, and I can 10x, 1000x this shit, but you sitting right there.
Yeah, it's tempting too. I ain't gonna lie, it's tempting.
You see what I'm saying? No, I mean, because you know, people make it seem like, hey man, okay, I might not be there. I might have went and served my time. I'm back out here on the streets. Shit ain't easy, but what is easy? I can go do this all day.
Yeah.
And I got a game plan to where I ain't gonna get caught. Ain't that what we all say? I ain't gonna get caught, but I got a better way.
So
I know how to do it now.
Right. So you sitting behind the plank again, like damn.
Damn.
Yo, hold. Let me chime in real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, Rob.
Just of what y'all both saying. So this is when I knew Bentayga was in a different headspace.
Okay.
So out of the 7 years he did, I'm probably one of the only ones who was tapping in with him, like phone calls with him. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
keeping in touch with him. And while he was still incarcerated, I could tell when he got out, he was gonna do something different. He was gonna
Okay.
tap into the music. He was gonna take different opportunities to make sure that he didn't go back in. I could tell by his mindset in there. You know what I mean? I could tell by when he's rapping for me over the phone, all the raps he wrote while he was locked up for 7 years. I'm like, oh yeah, when he gets out, he's off and running. He just needs the right opportunity.
Right.
And Paul, I touched on it. I touched on it before you tapped it, before you got on live.
Yeah.
True or false? When I met you, you had the monitor on, and we was do whatever we could to write songs and record. And I'm one of the only ones who faithfully would come in town, spend time with you, and I'm one of the only ones that brought females through for you. Am I lying?
You ain't lying about that.
Okay.
that time.
Okay.
We had some, we had some good times
ladies
in
and
that
gentlemen,
house.
hold on a second, Rob. Ladies and gentlemen, wait. He was not transporting anything across state lines. He is not saying on this live that he was a pimp. No, he was just doing. He was bringing some friends over for social gatherings.
That's it. Links and drinks. That's it. Just links and drinks.
Listen.
Yeah, but yeah, drinks. You know.
Listen. Paul, Bentayga tell you. Listen. Bentayga tell you. I brought the women through. I brought the hookahs through. My homegirl, Tata Rashida, she had a mobile hookah business. I was like, yo, bring it through. She brought the hookahs through. It was like a lounge.
Definitely a good time for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, look, man. Since I'm not gonna allow Roblo Escobar to incriminate himself on this live.
It was all this was all social gathering.
This
It was all
social gathering,
social
you know,
gathering.
we don't have mobile hookah lounges, you know what I'm saying, without permits.
This is a legal business. This is a legal business.
Okay.
It's a legal business. All this. Listen, all this I'm talking about, I can talk
I'm
about.
just messing with you, Ron. It don't make a difference. Man, come on, man. We ain't even stepping like that no more in our life.
No.
Man. So
You know
what I'm
listen,
saying? So it's
what
all
I'm
it's
saying,
all in fun.
Yeah. No, for sure. But what I'm saying to
But it did sound like you was talking about I brought the hose through. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounded like. You know.
So,
Hey man, Ben Taylor, put it like this. Whatever got brought through, and it was a great time.
There you
so
go.
it's definitely a
There
great
you
time.
go.
The
There
word.
you go. And look, Moss ain't over there and say Ben Tay ain't saying shit. He's like,
Look, he's smiling
wait a
though.
minute.
He's smiling.
Shit. That was definitely good vibes though.
Good vibes.
Man, good stuff, man. Good stuff. So, what's driving you, man? Because I want to know the 357. You know what I mean? The short term vision, 3 years, 5 years, long term vision, 7 to 10. What's the game plan? What's on your mind? You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about the artist and what the artist is wanting to get accomplished on their journey. So talk to me.
So right now, I just want people to get to know me as an artist, just to establish a foundation, and just kind of link with my core audience and see what that is.
Okay. And so, what type of rap style are we talking about? What's the genre? Is it drill music? Is it motivational music? Okay, so talk to me
It's more
about.
so motivational. It's pain.
Okay.
A lot of pain. I ain't gonna lie. Perseverance. It's like, okay, we've been there, we did that. You're gonna hear a lot of my story and my struggles and my adversities as well throughout my music, and how I'm trying to overcome those adversities
Right.
and like just striving.
Okay, all right, good stuff. I ain't gonna hold you on it, man. I just want to know. I got to get to know who you are. If you want
absolutely.
the people, let me. I tell people this all the time, and I learned this from my brother ECEO. Right. He is the proprietor of Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime, giving us this opportunity to have the platforms that we have to be able to speak to you guys on a regular and consistent basis. As a matter of fact, look, man, while I'm sitting there holding y'all, and I'll bring it to you on the other side. Man, y'all pay attention to this.
It's about that time. We decided we were going to do something a little bit different today, add some different elements to what we already do. It's going down, man, trying to figure out ways to break the algorithm, man. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to all our channels, all our different platforms. Boss Talk 101, Boss Talk 101 Prime Time. It's crazy. We got to get it done, though. Boss Talk 101, what the boss is talking.
In talking with E, if you're not talking about yourself, right, or if somebody's not talking about you, if you're not on one of these outlets on a regular, consistent basis and pushing the narrative about who you are and what you got going on, it ain't going nowhere. It's not going to go anywhere. So, you know, a lot of times people say, "Hey, man, ain't nobody feeling my music," because you're not pounding the pavement. You ain't talking about shit. You're not doing anything to have somebody say, "I recognize the work. I recognize what you have going on, and hey, man, I appreciate the grind." So the same way that you get out there and you can sit there and slang that dope on the goddamn block, you need to be slanging them records or sitting there slanging that conversation to the masses. Because if not, if you don't sit there and push your lyrics and the belief in your music the way that you was out there selling dope and got them 10 years, then shit, you wasting your motherfucking time. I promise you. I promise you.
Yo, what I didn't mean to cut you off, T. Bentega, what I just told you.
You just told me that.
I just told him. Word for word what you just said. I just told him.
You gotta be out there.
Yeah, you got to be out there. You got to be moving. You got to be out there putting in the work. Because if not, you know, no one else is going to do the work for you. And you have to make the right connections and make the right networking. And like I tell folks all the time, it's very important that you protect your intellectual property first and foremost, right? If you're not registering your work, if you're not doing everything that you have to do to protect your work as an artist, then you just on that hamster wheel and you're not going to get anywhere, you know. And at the same time, streaming is one thing, it's a part of the revenue, but it's nothing in comparison to having a commodity, having an asset, having a CD, having a something tangible for somebody to say, okay, I can bite off into that. A t-shirt, a hoodie, booking shows, Q&As, whatever the case may be, hitting these podcasts and doing these promo runs and talking to individuals and let them know, hey man, go hit my landing page. Nah, don't go to my Instagram. Fuck that. Don't go to my Facebook. Fuck that. Go to my website, www.gemsitpublishing.com, and find out about me. Go to freewayrecordsllc.com or .org and find out who we are. I want you to go to my landing pages. You know what I'm saying? Go to bosstalk101.app and download our shit. You see what I'm saying? That's ownership. They can't shut that down. Instagram can close tomorrow. YouTube can shut down tomorrow.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you're not thinking about it that way, then how are you thinking about it? Oh man, let me go take my stuff and put it up here on this DSP, a digital service provider, to do what?
Just sit there? Yeah, right.
So you have to think about the business side of it before you even think about anything else. Yeah, keep being creative. Keep being an artist. Keep being who you are. Keep being awesome. You have a fucking story, Moss. Just like Rob Lowe. I tell him he's got a fucking story. But if you're not out there storytelling and you putting it on in lyrics and you putting it into the work, well then guess what? Once you sit there and draft it up, every record you better have a video component behind the scenes and information to talk about it. You better be able to present it to the world as, hey man, this is my story. If not, you're wasting your time.
Thanks.
I was just telling him I need to get started with on these videos, these visuals or whatever. That's crazy.
Right. Okay, let me check this out, right? Check this out. What you have, an iPhone?
Yeah.
Okay, guess what? I got an Android. See this here? I got an Android. Ain't worth a damn. Got a good camera though, right?
Well, yeah.
Everything that you trying to do, you can do on that damn phone, bro.
Ooh.
Everything that you're trying to do and wanting to do, you can do on that phone. Recording yourself, audios, clips, edits, uploads, everything you want to do, you can do it yourself. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I want to see the struggle through the journey. I don't want to see you with the big chain, the flash, and the this, that, and the other. Nah, I want to see, man, did you get it out the mud, really? Or is that just cliche? You see what I mean? You know, so you have that story.
Yeah.
Why y'all not presenting that shit to the world? Because who wouldn't emotionally be attached to your story? Boss, think about it. You have a whole Liberian nation that would be attached to your story because they knew the civil strife. You have the whole New York and Providence, Rhode Island at this point. That would be... you get my point?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. And then at the same time, since Rob Lowe's wanting to bring you into the situation, you throw Rick into the mix. You see what I mean? I'm talking about everyone with street level credibility in terms of from the highest to the lowest, knowing that, hey, everybody's making a change in their lives, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody's doing something positive. We telling you to leave the fucking streets alone and let's get to this business.
Let's get it.
But at the same time, our heart is in the street because we know where we came from.
Exactly.
And we want to see something change in that dynamic. So how do you do that? How do you change that? Do exactly what you're doing. Get out there, put your lyrics out there to the people, and put it in the hands of those kids and watch them change the world.
Yeah.
But the music got to mean something. The music got to be something.
Yeah.
It has to have some type of substance.
Yeah,
Facts.
and I'm not trying to preach to you, Moss. Y'all grown ass men. I'm just talking to you straight up because y'all done been through it.
Yeah.
You done been in the 6x9. You done had goddamn wake up call, man. Nah, not when you want to go to sleep, nigga. You go to sleep when we tell you to go to sleep. Been there, done that. Facing life every day you wake up, the possibility of getting shanked, fight, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So, is that the life you want to sit there and present to the world in terms of, hey man, this is it? Funky feet, ass, and goddamn dicks and balls all got there for goddamn 10 years of my life.
Okay.
Hey,
No, that ain't it.
that ain't fun. And anybody that sits there and tries to tell you that shit is fun or it's cool or, hey man, this is a rite of passage, man, you must be out your motherfucking mind. To do your time is to do your time. You did the crime, okay, I'm going to do my time. I get it. I'm going through this rehabilitation, but I'm not sitting there trying to co-sign on some shit like, hey man, this is something that you got to go through in life to actually achieve greatness. Hell no.
Right.
But
Right.
that's what the messaging is right now to our young kids. The gangster lifestyle. And I'm not knocking none of it. I am not. But guess what? There's some consequences that comes with that.
You gotta keep it real. You gotta keep it real about it. You gotta tell the whole story about it. Because a lot of these people, they present the imagery of it, and they really didn't live it like that. But they don't talk about the consequences and the pain that comes with it.
Yeah.
How
It's
many-
more down to up.
It's more
Man,
down. It
look
is more
here.
down to earth.
No, look here. Look, I'm gonna be straight
More
up
down
with
to
you. I'm gonna be straight up with you, right? Because I know a lot of people, right? And I got a lot of friends that been through a lot of shit. I don't know none of these motherfuckers that want to talk about their past life.
Mm.
They don't
That's
want to
true.
sit there and glorify the shit that they've been through.
That's a fact.
They don't want to sit there and talk about the fact that they done chopped the motherfucker up, wrapped him up, drove him to the bridge and threw him over the motherfucking side.
Mm.
Thinking that they gonna get away because they done drove fucking 3 states away.
Right.
But the truth is the truth. Hey, it comes out, man. You got busted. Now what? Now you got to go live with that shit. We ain't just talking about goddamn drugs and no, we talking about motherfuckers in the streets doing real shit.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Because whether
real.
you a violent criminal or not, guess what? Once you go behind them bars, shit, you in the mix with everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all serving time.
Yeah.
You all wearing the same shit.
Okay.
It goes.
Hey man, it sound like Moss over there playing with his balls.
Yo,
Yo, bro, that shit is funny. Hey, but I'm keeping it mean though.
Yeah.
The beauty of these type conversations, whether we know it or not, this is very fruitful for the younger generation because it shows them that there's people who have been there, did that on whatever level it was or whatever we was into, and we're taking time to put our energy into things that are going to be fruitful, despite our past, despite our experiences, despite where we come from, and it shows it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So let me ask you this, Moss. Given where you originally come from, your family originally comes from, what is the religious background? Are you Muslim? Are you Catholic? Are you what's the dynamic there?
Oh, my mother, she came up Christian,
Okay.
but I'm not. I don't have no religious background.
Okay. All right. So who do you put your faith in?
Me.
Okay. All right. I can accept that. I don't have to agree with it, but I can accept it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, I learned a long time ago there are no atheists in the foxhole, right? Because when the shit hit the fan and things go south, whether we realize it or not, the first things that come out of our mouth is, "Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, Lord! What the?" You see what I'm saying? So don't call on the divine when it's that time. No. Call on yourself. Oh, Moss, God, call on yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to convince you of anything, right?
Yeah.
But I do know one thing. There's nothing that man has created that lasts over centuries and eons. Nothing. Nothing man-made. Car, goddamn computer, I wouldn't give a damn what it is. Nothing. But the evolution of what you've seen in terms of animal, plant, our dynamic as a human, we couldn't create that. The way that the brain functions, the way that the heart functions. Do you know that you don't even have to think about breathing? You don't have to think about it. If you had to concentrate on how to breathe, you would die. That's an automatic function that your brain learns how to do. You were born in water. You come out of the womb. You were ingesting maternal fluids. And then once you came out of the womb, you learned how to breathe in an instant, and you never had to think about it again. Your heartbeat, everything, your eyes blink, the way that your brain functions, the way that you smell, taste, none of that
It's man-made.
at all. Right? You don't really smell, you don't really taste. That's your brain telling you something. So how do you explain that dynamic? How do you explain your soul? How do you explain that inner being? And yes, I believe in self. I do. I think, therefore I am, without question. But when I sit there and I have to look in the mirror and tell myself, did I create me? Did I create this universe? Or did something greater than me that has more wisdom than me, that has more lineage and longer in the tooth than I am, put forth this foundation of this earth and this thing that we call human life? And I'm not trying to preach to you, because I'm not a preacher. You see what I mean? But I have to ask the question, because I do want you to believe in self, but I want you to go investigate some other things in terms of the well-being of life and where it comes from. That's all. That's all. Because you've seen what war does to people. That's not God. That's human. That's man. All we know is destruction.
I think that's what
Think
came to my.
about it.
That's why I came to my conclusion as far as about a God,
Yeah.
because it's I've seen so much negative shit. It's how could there be a God? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just to me, it just don't make sense. God, he on lunch break. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he definitely not on lunch break. And it's a thing that they call free will. Man has this thing called free will, right? You have a choice. You have a choice. Just like you had a choice, I'm going to get out there and get on the street, or I'm going to sit there and do right. I'm going to sit out and goddamn collect these golf balls. You have a choice to make, right?
Right.
And whether it's a right choice or a wrong choice, I can't tell you that. It's the individual internal choice that you're making, because why? Man, I done served goddamn 10 years of my life. I'm not going back to that, right? And that's discipline. So where does that come from? Where do you get the strength to stay focused? I want to know, Moss, where do you get the strength to stay focused? Because if you're relying on yourself, you're going to fall short every time. I've done it. Believe me, I've done it. When I thought that I was in control of my life, and I had to soon accept the fact that, you know what, I'm not in control of shit. I don't even know half the shit that I think or believe I know. Because that's just something that was told to me, or something that I read in a book, or something that I figure I've ingested and done enough to where it's, hey, I know it. But then you move a little bit further in life, you level up a little bit more in life, wisdom-wise. It ain't got nothing to do with finance, it ain't got nothing to do, no, wisdom-wise, discernment-wise. And you say, you know what? And that's what our talk topic was today. I don't know half the shit that I really do believe I think I know, so I just keep my mouth shut. And I watch, and I pay attention, and I realize that, you know what? I would not be in the position that I'm in if it wasn't for my belief in the God that I serve. Just that simple for me. For me.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, let me add something to that.
Go
Because
ahead.
been taking notes. Been taking notes. I'm a spiritual person, and we've had talks, and but he also knows I don't push my beliefs on nobody though.
Right.
I
That's
respect
right.
everybody's beliefs. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Right.
But it's on my heart to stay on this platform. Um, Bad things can happen.
All
Unfair
the
things
time.
can happen. Yeah, unfair things can happen.
Hmm.
But don't let the enemy trick you into thinking that those bad things that happen came from God. The enemy can
Right.
work through people just like God can work through people. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying?
Sure.
And where God comes in is no matter what negativity or traumatic experiences you've had, his grace still keeping you here, still keeping you functioning, still giving you them talents. So, people are going to believe what they want to believe in. Bentake's my brother, but I would just say, well, my perspective is God revealed himself to me too many times through the ups and the downs to where I couldn't deny God. So I respect everybody's belief, but there's certain things that man can't define, science can't define that God's done and revealed to me that me personally, I could never deny God's existence. But I
Right.
understand everybody's on their path. Even
Yeah.
listen, even what you saying that now, Morris, Benteke, even what you saying that now, God still loves you and God still has a plan for you. And he knows why you feel the way you feel or the way you think about it. But just know God is still there and God is still making things happen for you and God still has a plan for you.
Okay. I'm with you, but let me chime in,
Yeah.
right? Because you have to remember, and of course, the love, the unconditional situation that is there because of what was done, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The covenant that was created between God
Yeah.
and man. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the love that you're talking about. But you
Right.
also have to remember. You also have to remember that, well, at least the God that I serve is a
Yeah.
very jealous God.
Mm.
He is.
Okay? A very jealous God. So to sit there and think unwittingly and assume and be presumptuous about the fact that, hey, you can go do this and do that, and he still yeah, okay. But just think about what happens when people do that to you. You kind of forget about it, right?
No,
Mm.
yeah,
Not
no, yeah, no.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get what you're
not that,
saying.
not that you're on the back burner. Hold on a second. Not that you're on the back
Yeah.
burner. What I'm saying is, don't put yourself in a position to whereas you're not like Job. No matter what the Satan or the Lucifer did to Job, the
Yeah.
sickness, the pestilence, the loss of everyone in his family, everything. But not at one point in time in his life did he forsake his belief, right?
Right.
And
That's
I'm not
true.
saying that that's the line that you have to walk. It should be the line that you should strive to walk. But at the same time, that's a Christian theology. That's so the Muslim may look at it differently. So there again, I'm not casting any kind of aspersion. I'm just saying, hey man, there's something out there that you have to begin to pay attention to, right?
Right.
That's the
As you
Yeah.
walk through your life and
Yeah.
recognize that, hey, I'm not in control of this spiritual metaphysical realm. I'm just
mm.
an I'm just a infant. I'm a child when it comes to that. Hell, I can't even access that part of my brain to recognize and know that I have a direct communication to the God that I serve. You tell me God's name.
You saying like vehicles.
Say that again, Moss.
You saying like we like what vehicles?
Yes, we
Like we
definitely
vessels.
vessels and vehicles. So I'm
Okay.
trying. I want you to tell me because that's the one thing that we've forgotten, and that's the one thing that we're supposed to be in search of. Because if I can make you forget my name, I've whitewashed you from history. You see, what is the true name of the God that you serve? On either side of the Bible, whether it's Muslim, whether it's Christianity, the God that created this universe has one name, and we don't call that name because we've forgotten that name. If you can sit there and go
It's
through the
breaking
book,
up.
whether it be the Bible or whether it be the Quran, and find that name and bring me that name, then we can have a true discussion because it's there.
Say that again. Say that when you said God has one name.
Yes, no. I've said we've forgotten his name. That's what I said.
Got his name.
We've
Okay.
forgotten his name, right? And the journey in life is to find that name, right?
Hmm.
And to know that name because when you meet your maker and you're at that moment where you're walking through a situation and you can't recognize the person that created you, then you're going to be in what they call that purgatory. You're lost, right? How can you sit there and say I found salvation and you don't even know the name of your father? You see. So I didn't want to take it there. I get into that because I enjoy the conversation, and I'm not trying to convince you of anything, Moss. I'm just trying to let you know that there's a whole deeper level to this thing when it comes to your belief system and how it works for you. And I'm just saying that depending on self, that's a part of it. But there's something else out there that actually is the true energy and driving force behind who you are. And I would love to have more conversations with you to explore that. I'm not trying to convince you to be this, that, and the other. Hell, I hadn't seen the inside of a church in about 50 years, right? What I am saying is that no, really, I believe though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I believe. You know what I mean? And I've been on my spiritual journey for a very long time, and we can talk about every part of it. I don't care what it is, whether it's
Yeah.
the Torah, whether it's the Bible, whether it's the Quran. Hey, if you want to talk about Buddhism, hey, I'm all for it. But there again, as long as you know my stance as it relates to what I believe in, then we have a great conversation.
Absolutely. I respect. And I'm
Yeah.
open to these type of conversations.
Yeah.
I
Oh
had a
yeah.
lot of these
Good stuff.
conversations with my Muslim friends, and they used to
Yeah.
always tell me, "Oh man, I hope Allah lifts the seal on your heart." They say that to me a lot of times.
Right.
I'm like,
Right.
when it
Right.
comes to
Right.
my belief or
Well,
whatever.
God or Allah, whatever name you want, there's no seal that's gonna lift over your eyes. No, that's for you to do. That's your journey. That's your
Absolutely.
journey.
That's why I'm telling you. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's your journey. Rob, before we get out of here, you want to talk to him about anything before we close out, man?
Hey man, it's on my heart to tell you, man. You're blessed. God loves you. Keep searching for the answers. When you seek for truth, God responds with truth. You know what I'm saying? So,
Absolutely.
and
Yes.
everybody's on their own journey, and
Yes.
we're all vessels and vehicles. And sometimes God will use a vessel to plant a seed in somebody else so that get more understanding of it. But God is also an understanding God and a loving God. And like I said, God loves you. God understands what you're going through, what you've been through. I would say, no matter what it is, bro, just no matter what happens in life, just search for the answers, and God will reveal Himself. It's a fact.
Definitely.
That's a
Definitely.
fact.
Definitely.
And
Definitely.
that's what I want to say too, man. We'll still all get on a call or offline, but I want to say this conversation blessed me. It blesses me to see you excited about your craft, Bentayga. It blesses me to see you, no matter what you got going on, put an effort forward to put yourself out there. And I'm gonna say this because he's gonna post this, he's gonna tag us in this. So I want to say this. Bentayga Moss, man, he no matter what he's going through, No matter what adversity he's faced, he's always found a way to put time into his craft so that when he got the chance to promote that and the world to see that and make moves with it, it was how he wanted it to be, man. So I salute you, bro. We always have this, so I salute you. And you know, you're my brother forever, man. So I appreciate you getting on this call.
Love and respect. You already
Definitely.
know, bro.
Definitely, without question. Yeah. So Moss, before we get out of here, man, what you got to tell the people, man, before we sign off, man? I always give my guests an opportunity to close out. Talk to me.
Oh man, what I got to say is just peace and blessings, and just be on the lookout, man. Cause
Wait! Whoa! No, you gotta say peace and mossing. You can't say peace and blessing. No, peace.
That's a universal.
Peace and mouse. No. You gotta say peace and mousing, because peace and blessing means that there's some divine intervention.
But look,
in play.
But look, see, that's how God's working. God.
Okay. I got you. See, he's working. Yeah, he working without even knowing. Yeah, go ahead. Let me let you do your thing. Let me let you keep on praising the name. Go ahead, do your thing, baby.
It's contagious, right? It's in the energy.
Yes. So come on, bring it to me, man. Bring it to me. Talk to me.
Like I said, it's all love, peace, and blessings. And I went to look out for my new project that's coming out. I don't want to be famous.
Okay. Good stuff. Now, look, this isn't just for you, Moss. This is for Rob Lowe Escobars as well. And that's Escobars with a Z, ladies and gentlemen. I want you guys to go look up something. All right? You can look it up on your phone. You can look it up. You know, you go to the book. And this is just one part. I'm going to give you another part later. But Psalms starts with a P. Psalms 133. Behold, how good it is where brothers dwell together in unity. It's like the precious ointment that ran down the beard. You see that big old beard he got? That ran down the beard. Even Aaron's beard, and down to the skirts of his garment. You know what I'm saying? Like the dew of Hermon. You see, because that's where God pronounced and announced life forevermore. These are words and statements that come through this book that we read, regardless of what you may think about it. The Anacalypta, the Quran, the Torah, all of these things God has a way of messaging, getting you the message. Divine intervention. That's why I was so hooked on Rob Lowe's song. You get what I'm saying? Because of the name, right? And I believe in divine intervention. So if you just pick up those words, Psalm 133, that's just the tip of the iceberg in terms of the focus, right? I want y'all to go do some investigating about that, and then let's have a roundtable discussion about it. Right?
Psalms 23.
Psalms 133. Psalms 133. Go check it out. Hey, as a matter of fact, you right there, Rob Lowe, you got the book. Open it up. Psalm 133. What it say? We're going to find out if Rob Lowe really can read today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to find out.
Hooked on phonics.
Yeah, hooked on phonics, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not out here like Floyd Mayweather. I can read.
Oh, he shots fired. Shout out
to Floyd. Nah,
don't tell no. We ain't shout out to Floyd. Nothing. That's a shot.
That's one of my favorite boxers, but he can't read.
I can't let you talk about my brother like that, man. Floyd is my guy, man. Floyd, and that's just an act, man. He can really read, y'all. He can really read.
You think that's an act? Shout out to Floyd.
Oh, man, that's funny.
Let me turn this light on real quick.
Now he needs the light. Now he needs the light, Moss. He's supposed to be reading it. The light's supposed to come to him automatic.
All right, here we go.
Psalm 133.
I want to start fumbling over words and you be like, damn. behold, like, no.
Or
But
the inner
So
light.
here we go. You ready?
yeah, of course.
All right. Behold, how good and pleasant it is when brothers dwell in unity. Like he said, it is like the precious oil on the head, running down on the beard of Aaron, running down on the collar of his robes. It is like the dew of Hermon, which falls on the mountains of Zion. For there the Lord has commanded the blessing, life
Life
forevermore.
forevermore.
Yup. So I can read,
You com-
motherfucker.
he commanded the blessing. He commanded the blessing, life forevermore.
Yeah.
You have to go back and interpret that. You got to go back and read that and get a true understanding of what that is, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Hey, that book that you got right there ain't nothing to play with. Ain't
I
nothing to
know.
play with.
I
Okay.
know.
All right. Just so you know, but I want you to go investigate that, Moss. Just go check it out and just do some introspection. That's all. I ain't asking you to do it. All right. You know,
Yeah.
it's boy, oh boy, they goddamn hitting a whole lot of goddamn golf balls out there.
They shoot.
Shit.
They out there shooting them out here.
Yeah,
Hey
they
yo, hey
shooting
yo,
them.
hey, pause, but take a Moss loves playing with his balls at work.
I
Pause.
see
Yeah, they
that.
crazy.
I
Pause.
see that. I see that. And
I'm
that
trying.
black fella out there playing
I
with
ain't
all
trying.
them white balls.
I
In
ain't trying to get
Providence.
fired.
That's how you know he's in Providence. That's how you know he's in Providence, Rhode Island.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's a lot of
Exactly.
there's a lot of rich people out here playing golf, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
I feel you.
yeah. Well, look, man, I appreciate y'all for having fun with me
Always.
today. It was a joy. Moss, it was a pleasure meeting you. Looking forward to really getting to know you even more at this point, and start exploring what it is that you want to do with your craft, man. You know, let's sit down and have a conversation. And let's see what you're trying to do with it, where you're trying to take it. You know.
I
Yeah,
bet.
yeah.
Bet.
We'll I'll get on a conference call and G, I'm
You
gonna
need
send you
you need
his
to you need to let that young man get off of work because he been on the phone for an hour and I know they watching. I know they watching. I know they watch. Come on, Raw. You know they watching. He out there having a good talking about I'm ducked off. Now he got there moving around with the clutch. Nah, I know they watching. Shoot. Nah, we don't want to get him fired. So whenever he gets off, just hit me up and then we can jump on the conference call. How about that?
All right, cool. And I'm gonna shoot you his social media handle so like you can tag him and all that stuff.
I don't want all that. I don't need to know him like that. We ain't cool like that. You know,
Man,
not
shut up, man.
you get a little too personal now, Raw.
like I
Yeah.
said, I'm gonna shoot you his social media handles.
Already, that's what's up, man. I'm gonna check him out and see what's going on. And hey, Moss, definitely a pleasure meeting you, and looking forward to carrying the conversation a lot further, man. Raw, I appreciate you making the introduction. Let's make some shit happen, man. You know?
Let's
Make
do
it
it,
happen.
man.
All right.
It's all the
Peace.
emotion.
Yeah, definitely, without question. I appreciate you, and you guys just hold tight right quick. I'm about to go ahead on and sign off on this thing. And hey, it's been a great show. Great conversation, great opportunity with two young men that are out here working, striving, busting their ass. As a matter of fact, Moss is on the job right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the job. You see how dedicated? Look here now. You know what I'm saying? He's doing a full live interview on the day. That's just like an African. Hey, you know what I'm saying? For real. Got all kind of jobs. He ain't.
No
I am
days
not.
off, man. No days off.
I'm not stopping. But no, but in all seriousness, man, I certainly appreciate you coming on, man, and thank you for being open minded about the conversation and giving our audience an opportunity to get an opportunity to know you. They know Raw. You know what I'm saying? Every time I tell you this is the first time, and you can go back to all our interviews except for the one that we did when he came to Mississippi, where Raw actually talked to me. You know what I'm saying?
What?
You know what I'm saying? No. You know, sometimes, you know, you'll talk, but you don't talk. You know what I'm saying? Because you're getting to know people, right? You're getting to know
Yeah, that's
people.
a fact.
So
Pull them out. You gotta pull them out.
you feeling people out, so you get an opportunity to, to ask certain questions, and we talk about certain things, and it gets real. You know what I'm saying? Now, offline, we're not online. We've had conversations with E CEO. We've been on the phone with E. You know what I'm saying? And E kept it 100% real with you. Remember that conversation, Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a while back. But what I'm saying is, Moss, it took him an opportunity like today for him to really, really open up. You see what I mean? Like open up. You know what I'm saying? Like you see the humor, you see the spiritual side, you see the, you know what I'm saying? Everything that you want to see in an artist, not just I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? This is my music. This is what I'm doing. Yeah. So we getting beyond. We getting to know, we peeling back all the layers of the onion, and you finding out so much about Raw. You're finding out that, you know what I'm saying, he's got an awesome kid that's an awesome football player. Is going to be presented with a whole bunch of opportunities. You see what I mean? You finding out about his family dynamic. You know what I mean? And so you also find out about, he also tells you about the ups and the downs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not getting into, trying to be a single father dealing with baby mama drama and all. No, we ain't talking about all of that. But he exposes himself to that. And I'm saying he got problems with the household. I'm just saying that, hey, he's dealing with this shit as a single parent, right?
Absolutely.
Driving cross country. He's on the East Coast hooking up with, on the West Coast hooking up with Rick, going up to, where y'all at? Y'all in Arkansas? What was that big thing with the boxing and all that stuff? What was it, in Ohio? Where were y'all at?
That was
Nashville, Tennessee. So he's getting on the road as an artist, right? Not as a truck driver, not as, ice cream delivery man. No, he's an artist full time.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? And so, of course, he doesn't think that I pay attention because I don't call people. I do not call people, right? Because I'm busy. Right. So when you call, I sit there and adjust my schedule, and I pick up, I answer. Yeah. But I'm paying attention to everything that all of the artists that we work with do, and you can see his story just evolving and developing, and him becoming who he wants to become, his manifest destiny, and you see it just blossoming, right? How many independent artists do you know that have collaborations with an Emilio Sparks, right? Have connections with a Benny Siegel, have connections with a Freeway, have not Freeway Ricky Ross, which he does, but I'm talking about Freeway out of Philly, right? People that are connected in the industry. You're talking about K-Dot as one of the producers and
S-Dot.
So when you start bringing these things to the table and say, hey man, this is who I am as an artist and what I'm trying to present to the world, and I want this to come out the right way, you have to let the artist be, you got to be patient. You have to let them do and create and build it the way that they want to build it, because they have a vision, right? They have their own vision, and you can't force the vision. You see? Yeah. So that's why I like taking my time and getting to know the artist, Moss, and getting to know who you are. See, you know what I'm saying? Let's josh around and get to know one another, so that this isn't just a transactional situation. We really have a brotherhood or some camaraderie that is in place. That's why I mentioned Psalm 133. You see? And there again, it's a matter of building, because just because you went and did 10 years don't mean that you ain't working for the feds.
Absolutely.
So I gotta vet everybody.
You ain't gotta worry about that shit.
But for the record, he's not. For the record,
he get that clear. They won't want me working for them no way.
Yeah, that's not going on over here.
Okay. I mean, cause hey, I mean, come on, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look.
I ain't gonna lie, in this day and time, bro, that's a better question.
Okay, all right. Don't think I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I definitely understand.
All right. And then you got the light skinned black dude bringing you to me.
Here we go,
That
man.
bro, bro.
911. You know.
Here you go, man. Here you go
You
with the
know,
bullshit,
yeah,
man.
man, yeah.
Hey, yo, Big G, I'm gonna hit you with
Oh
this.
man, buddy.
Hey, yo,
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit you with this.
Yeah,
I
talk to
rebuke
me.
all that in Jesus' name with the Bible open. I rebuke
Amen.
all of it. All of
Amen.
it.
Amen. 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 So
Nah, but
yeah, man, that's the level that we're at with it, man, and we got to get to know one another. That's the bottom line.
for sure.
That's just it. And as we grow and as we get to know one another, as you begin to see how serious I am when it comes to business and relationships with people, then you further understand. I understand your story, right? You see, you have to make me really feel your story. And you made me feel your story in the first few minutes of the conversation, talking about what you went through as a kid. You see, before you were even born. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
yeah. You have a warrior spirit, whether you realize it or not. Yeah. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
So, hey man, we'll jump on the call after. I appreciate y'all. And hey, everyone that's locked in with us, thank you for tapping into Industry Talk today. And you know with me, it's always about health, wealth, wellness. Stay dangerous. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.